The Economic Update with Tatiana Bailey.
In today's update, we're well into the new year, but how will the job market adjust compared to what we saw in 2024?
Well, right now, Dr. Bailey joins us to break down this latest data.
As we start 2025, I'd like to pause and look at the jobs market. This can help us gauge whether employers are willing to hire or fire in 2025 and whether the labor market is tight enough such that workers can ask for raises. Generally speaking, I would say the labor market is still fairly tight but stable, meaning most people across most industries are likely to keep their jobs. As the first graph shows, at 4.2%, the unemployment rate is low by historical standards. The next graph shows that job openings are definitely off those extremely distorted pandemic highs. But you can see that job openings ticked up again to 8.1 million in November, which is still 16% above February 2020. Many of those job openings have been open for a long time, while new job openings are down sharply, substantiating the information from the Small Business Survey that says 87% of business owners who are hiring report few or no qualified applicants for their open positions. In a nutshell, if a worker has a high demand skill or even work ethic, they are likely to keep their job with today's labor market conditions. By extension, if a worker has a coveted skill set, they are likely to find another job if they are seeking one. Job openings are strong across most industries, but particularly focused in the industries highlighted on the pie chart. Job quits are also off their pandemic highs, telling me that most people who have jobs are holding on to those jobs. A lot of the turnover in employment during the pandemic has already occurred. I also think that the average worker has a decent sense of what labor market is in his or her industry, and the lower quits rate tells me workers know that new jobs are not as plentiful. Lastly, layoffs are low, telling me that employers are holding on to their workers, again substantiating business surveys that qualified dedicated workers are hard to find, so it's important to keep them when you have them. I do have my eye on sudden shifts that can occur in the economy, particularly around tariffs and inflation. Higher prices for businesses could cause layoffs and general malaise in the economy. But as of right now, I do see a healthy equilibrium in the labor market where most people can feel confident in their jobs, although I would say the days of plentiful jobs and big pay raises are behind us.